Good morning, TeraBYTE. Today is Thursday, April 13th, 2023. My name is Cypress, and this is definitely carefree for 2023. Definitely carefree.
Welcome to NewsBYTEs. My name is Liam. Welcome to the show. So, Cypress, why carefree for 2023?
Well, today's the 13th, and some people think it's unlucky. But for me, it's just another day, so I continue to live definitely carefree.
Great way to approach the day, Cypress. Let's go to Andrea and see what's new in New Code.
What's new code? Well, for starters, we should change the theme of this week's episode to New Baby for 23. Just this past weekend, 2 NCA staff members welcomed babies into their families. First, I welcomed my new grandnephew, Rowan, on Sunday morning. But the big news is that Mr. Casalino and his wife welcomed newborn Haley to the family at about 4 a.m. Monday morning. Congrats to me and Mr. C and their growing family.
Did you know that April is Autism Acceptance Month or World Autism Month? Do you know anyone with autism? Well, guess what? You probably do, because the CDC has estimated about 1 in every 36 children in the United States have been diagnosed with ASD or autism spectrum disorder. And it's a great month to learn a little bit more about autistic people. The more important thing is to remember that the autism experience is different for everyone, according to the Autism Society, a group who connects people to the resources they need through education, advocacy, support, information, and referral, and community and programming. Autism is a spectrum disorder, meaning that each person with autism is different. There's a quote I really like that says, "If you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism." And because autism can be drastically different for every person who is autistic. And again, according to the Autism Society, which super good source, by the way, if you want to learn more. But it's a complex and lifelong developmental condition that typically appears during early childhood and can impact a person's social skills, communication, relationships, and self-regulation. It's often defined by a certain set of behaviors and is often referred to as a spectrum condition that refers to people acting differently and to varying degrees. So when you are in class with someone with ASD, me, here's a few tips. Certain behaviors are not the person's fault. It may just be part of having autism, and they probably can't help it. Like repeating things over and over, flapping their hands, whatever it is for them. Find something that you have in common with the autistic student, because they often have special interests or talents that they're willing to share with you or are really good at. And most importantly, treat them like you would anyone else and talk to them like you would talk to another one of your friends. Like if they do ask for extra help, give them the extra help to be a good friend, because treating them like you would anyone else means being equitable and not equal. And the difference is that equal is where everyone gets the same, equitable is where everyone gets what they need. You can check out the Autism Society of America or Autism Society of Minnesota. Those are both super good sources if you want to learn more. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.
April is a month where 193 out of the 195 countries across the world celebrate Earth Day. In honor of Earth Day, I wanted to share a few fun facts about our planet Earth. Earth is estimated to be around 4.54 billion years old. The age of Earth is calculated by researchers who dated the oldest rocks and meteorites that have been found on our planet. When we think of Earth, we picture a spear shape, but in reality, it is more of an oval. Earth bulges out around the equator by an extra 0.3%. This is because of gravity and how it rotates on its axis. Earth's diameter from the north to the south pole is around 7,900 miles, while the diameter across the equator is around 7,926 miles. That is a difference of 26.58 miles. I'll be back next week with some more Earth fun facts. See you then.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's segment of Eating with Edyn. And I hope you all had a great spring break, and one of my favorite things I did over spring break was bake cookies with one of my friends. So it got me thinking. A few years ago, my mom found a recipe called Jack Jack Num Num cookies, and if you all remember the Disney movie, The Incredibles, the potentially dangerous baby Jack Jack, that he's obsessed with cookies. So today we're going to be making the recipe called Jack Jack Num Num cookies, and now here are the ingredients. So what you're going to need is 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks and turned into brown butter, and then 1/4 a cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar, and then 1/4 a cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and 2 cups and 1/4 a cup of flour, and then 1 cup chocolate chips, and then 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Now let's get started. So this is just basically what brown butter looks like. It's just butter that is put on the skillet and melted completely. And I've done the stove right behind me. So make sure it's chilled completely after frying. Okay, so now the next step after that is mixing your brown butter and your sugars. Next, mix in your egg yolk and your whole egg, and then your vanilla. So now add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 cups and 1/4 a cup of flour. Okay, so now the last step before putting it onto the tray is the best part, the chocolate chips. So now we're just gonna put this into the mixer along with the cookie dough and mix it. Guys, this smells so good. So this is what your cookie dough should look like. Now we're gonna start scooping onto the tray. Okay, well this is how many cookies I have. So after I let it chill, I'm gonna separate it into separate cookie trays so they can bake and freely move. Now time to put in the fridge. Okay, so the cookies have been done chilling now. Now we're gonna take them out of the fridge. Okay, so these are all the cookies, and they look like they have a different texture, and they honestly are a different color than when you do usual butter from brown butter. Separate these and put these on the tray, and then we can put one batch into the oven at a time. Okay, and so make sure to turn on your oven to 350 degrees while you're putting these on separate trays. Okay, so now as you can see, I've separated these into 2 trays, sorry. And make sure they're all spread out so that they don't stick to each other. And now we wait for the oven to heat up. Okay, so now the oven's ready for us to put them in. It's at 350 degrees, and we shall put it in for 7 to 10 minutes or until the edges are golden brown, but it's still soft in the center. Okay, so now we're gonna take one of these. This is a cookie spatula, and we have this. This is a cookie rack, which is what we take the cookies to cool them on. So we're just gonna lightly scoop up the cookies like this, so they can cool nicely. Keep them away from your pets and family though. Okay, so these are all the cookies from one tray we have, and I will show you a close-up of one of these cookies. I cannot wait to try them. Let's let them cool and see how they taste. Okay, so now these have cooled down, and as you can see, I've grabbed a glass of milk, the perfect combo, and now we're just going to take one little bite. These are so good. I've never made this before, so I was really excited to try them, and there is a big difference using brown butter. Now we're just going to try with a little dip of milk. One of the best cookies ever. So, take a bite out of Jack cookies. See you guys next week. Bye.
Welcome to TeraBYTE Weather. We usually write and record our news segments in advance, but if everything stays the same, it looks like today we're skipping right over spring and heading into summer weather with sunshine and a high of 80. The rest of the week, on the other hand, looks more spring-like, with temps dropping back to the 40s, working its way back up to 60 by next Thursday, with the rain, possibly some new snow through the weekend. Hopefully not. Get out today and get some sun while you can.
Hey, how do you make a robot upset? Push all its buttons. Shh. Go back to sleep.
Wow, that brings us to the end of this week's episode of NewsBYTEs, Carefree for 23.
See, that's why I'm positive mindset. Definitely like me, I have a definitely positive mindset. Can help out bring out the best. New babies, 80-degree weather, better understanding classmates, and just altogether better stuff. That's why I choose to live carefree for 23.
You know, Cypress, I think I'm going to have to try that.
Liam, it's great that you're trying a new carefree attitude, but maybe wait until after the show or...
Oops, sorry, Cypress. Thanks for watching, everyone.
And remember to take a bite out of learning, or in my case, this cake that my grandma bought. Delicious.
Spring and heading into summer with the weather. Wow, that was lovely.
Wait, you show us with no Basco? What did Basco do wrong? I'm cute and have a great tagline. Bring me back, I still love tuna. Please?
I can't stop laughing.